Today, we decided it was about time that we bring in the mystery guest factor, and he was a mystery until about 3 or 4 minutes ago. Mystery guest joins us now on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline. Jerem, there is only one former BYU football player that gets his name mentioned on the show every day, and it's this guy. Please introduce yourself, mystery guest.
Hello, Jerem.
Hello, Dennis.
It's time. You finally have time for me.
I'll stay here for this interview. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you? Wow, that changed quickly.
I know, right?
Now we're best friends.
I'm putting on my best face. Little do people know that you and I are actually like best friends. It's all for show.
We hang out all the time.
Yeah. Mark Lyons last week said you need to make time for Dennis Pitta.
Yeah, there are a lot of people, Dennis, that are like, "Hey, why do you guys do that? It's rude. It's not cool."
I don't think people get the Jimmy Kimmel, Matt Damon gag, do they? Yeah.
Yeah. They think you're hurting my feelings, which you are, but
I've always been the sensitive
I got
type.
tough skin. I'm able to get through it.
Dennis, I want to bring up something that happened in week number 1 against Arizona, because I want you to share your perspective on
let's talk about
the
this.
Austin Collie situation, convincing Kalani Sitake to challenge a call that it was on a punt. It hit an Arizona player and thus was a live ball and should have been BYU's ball. What did you see in that situation?
Well, I'm glad we're putting this all on Austin Collie because I was equally to blame for that. But I agree. It was totally Austin's fault. And so Austin, myself, Chad Lewis, we're all kind of standing pretty much right where the ball came down on that particular punt. And all three of us swore we saw it hit the foot of one of the Arizona defenders. And, I mean, it looked like it completely. The way the ball bounced, it came down right, from our perspective, right on his foot. So we were screaming, we were yelling, we were pointing. And Kalani started looking right over at us, and we were animated. And Austin tells a funny story about it. They locked eyes, and all of a sudden Kalani throws the challenge flag, and they review it. And in the stadium, we're looking at the Jumbotron, and they're showing replays where it looks like it hits the foot. And so we're all fired up, like, yeah, we're going to win this game for BYU because of our call here. And of course, you watch the TV copy at home, and it's not even close. It lays like 2 yards to the left of the guy's foot, but for whatever reason, in the stadium, we were convinced that it happened. So fortunately, they didn't lose the game for BYU.
Yeah.
But terrible call by Austin. I don't know what he was thinking.
If BYU had needed a timeout down the stretch, oh my gosh, that would have been epically bad, you know? Okay.
Yeah, it would have. And we were getting nervous because that game started to get close at the end, but we pulled it out. We were saved.
BYU beats Hawaii, a much-needed breath of offensive fresh air for BYU as the Cougars make the switch to Zach Wilson. What did you think of the youngest quarterback in BYU history to start a game's performance?
Well, it was refreshing to see, number one, the offense be able to explode like they did against Hawaii. And I think everybody after that Utah State game was so down on BYU football, myself included. To lose like that at home against Utah State, and I hate to bring it back up, was just such a low point this season. And so to be able to rebound like this, and I think Kalani made the right move, inserting Zach Wilson in the starting lineup because this team needed a spark. I think we knew what this team was with Tanner at the helm. And you never want to see a guy like Tanner, a senior in his last year, get benched like that because he's a great kid. He's done nothing but work hard and do everything for this team. And it's tough to see, but it was the right move in my opinion. This team needed a spark, and Zach came in and provided that. And I don't know that throwing the ball, he was all that much more effective than Tanner would have been in that game, but you rushed for over 280 yards. He made big plays with his legs. And it just, guys played harder. You saw that across the board. The offensive line played harder. And was that a result of Zach Wilson being inserted? I don't know. But it provided this team with some kind of a spark.
Our mystery guest is Dennis Pitta, and he is back with us on BYU Sports Nation. Such a great connection once again.
Oh, he's mysterious. That's true.
Dennis, let's talk about the freshman connections that Zach Wilson has had, including one to Dallin Holker, who wears your old number, 32, and also a touchdown pass to Gunnar Romney. This is a very young addition of this BYU team and a ton of guys that are teenagers doing work for the Cougars. What do you think about the youth movement that Kalani Sitake is dependent on now?
Well, it's exciting, and it's nice to have a young core to really build from after this year. And so you talk about Gunnar Romney, highly recruited kid. I watched him a lot in high school. He's from Chandler, Arizona down here, and he's incredibly talented. He was arguably the best receiver in Arizona last year. And so he's a guy that's going to get more and more comfortable. He missed all of training camp with an injury. And so you can see him kind of develop as the season progresses, getting more comfortable on the field. And that's a combination on the outside that we're going to see for a long time here. And then you talk about Dallin Holker. He's a guy who's played from day one. And I was out in Utah, I think, before the Arizona game, and talking to some of the coaches, they were really high on Dallin Holker. And going into the season, you didn't think he was going to play that much because you have Matt Bushman, you have Morona, you have all these guys in front of him that were key contributors in years past. And so you didn't really see a place for him on the field. But he's really carved a niche out in this offense and really been almost their best receiving threat at tight end. And so I'm excited to watch him. And, of course, he dons my old number, so I'm definitely rooting for him. And it's just a great young core offensively. It reminds me a lot of our young core back in the day with Max, Austin, and myself. And then you couple that with Harvey Younga. And my question for this team is, where has Riley Burt been? Because when he was in the ball game and you watched him run, he is more explosive, quicker, and just a better athlete than anybody else that we can put at running back. And we had some great runs this past game. You talk about what Katoa was able to do. Even Matt Hadley had some great runs in there. But you put Riley Burt in the game, and he was just had a different gear to him, in my opinion. And I'm curious why he hasn't been on the field. I don't know if it's been injury or whatever. But I would like to see a whole lot more of him because I think he's a difference maker back there.
Yesterday, Kalani Sitake was on the program, Dennis, and I asked about that. I said, why doesn't Riley Burt play a little more? And he said, I'm not speaking about Riley specifically, but generally speaking, there's more to what you see on the field as to why a guy plays or whatnot. But I'm with you. I would love more Riley Burt. Let's end with this. Brett McMurphy of Watch Stadium tweeted out some bowl projections, and he had BYU versus Virginia in the Independence Bowl. Would that be the best matchup for BYU in the postseason or what?
I think it would. It's, for media members like you guys and myself, it's just a great storyline. We would love it, right? And so I think it would be a lot of fun. It would be fitting to be able to play Bronco, to see that whole coaching staff, Coach and all those guys on the opposite sideline of BYU would be a lot of fun and a game that I'd certainly be interested in watching.
Dennis, have you made the full transition to a media member now?
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to come down to your guys' level, relate a little bit.
Down from the NFL to
You're
college
supposed
football.
to work your audience a little bit, and I was trying to kind of come down to your level and let you guys think that we're equals when we're really not.
We appreciate you playing down a level by coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Mystery guest.
Dennis, great to catch up with you, man, and I'm sure we'll be doing it again soon. I don't know if we'll introduce you as a mystery guest next time, but we'll try and work something out.
I have days off occasionally. I think those would be great days to have you back on, Dennis.
I'm sure it was a huge mystery who was coming on.
Mystery, Dennis.
Dennis, great to catch up, man. Hope you're well. Take care.